Hello, my name is Dan Santat. I am a children's book author and illustrator, and I am here today to read you my book, The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of imaginary friends, and they all have little children standing next to them. The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend by Dan Santat. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Every night, he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. But his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So, rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. He sailed through unknown waters and faced many scary things. But thinking about his friend gave him the courage to journey on. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music. And everyone needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar. So he followed. He had a good feeling about this place. Comes down here to the sandbox. He comes to this rainbow dragon. But he looked everywhere, and he could not find his friend. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. But no one came. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited, and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello? So Beekle got the picture down from the tree for her. And the picture is the moment that he brings down the picture for her. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before. But after a little while, tee-hee, Alice, they realized Beekle. They were perfect together. I'm Beekle. Hi, Beekle. Beekle and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. And the world began to feel a little less strange. Now if you look on the ground, you can see all the pictures that she drew. Look like the pictures in the book. And together, they did the unimaginable. The end. And now a lot of people ask me where the name Beekle comes from, and the book is dedicated to my son, Alec, who is now he's 14 years old, but this is a picture of him when he was very young. I think he was 3 or 4 years old, maybe. And Beekle was actually his first word for bicycle, so if you look down here, it says Beekle. Alec, age 1. That's my son's name, Alec. Here's pictures of my editor. Her name's Connie. This is my art director. His name's David. And that's Beekle. And here's the end papers again. And if you remember in the front, you had a picture of Beekle all by himself. He was the only one that didn't have a friend. But in the end, he's with Alice. And together, they made this book. And it was a story about how they met. I'm Dan Santat. This is Beekle. Thank you very much.